All right, we're here and we're going to find out, how does bike size and your geometry affect your body position. My name is David Davidson. I'm the co-founder of Mountain Bike Academy, and today I'm making this video for you because people complain all the time about their bikes, and I really just think it's the rider. And so I'm really curious, and so I decided, okay, let's film it, and we're going to go side by side with my road bike, which I hardly ever use. I don't even know if I can get up to speed on this thing. It's a very tall geared single speed. I've got my Commensal Furious downhill bike. I've got my Trek Ticket S and my Intense Primer S. We're going to do all these side by side. We're going to compare them. And what we're going to look at is body position. Just, does it make it where it's really hard to have good body position? If so, then I'll let you guys keep complaining about your body position because of your bike. And if it actually impacts it in a real way, then now you can show your spouse this video and say, evidence. Evidence. It's science. It's actually pure science. This isn't even adulterated science like the kind that you see on the news. This is real science where we use a genuine pump track, controlled, what do you call it? Like controlled tests? Test subjects. Yeah, we're going to use it all. It's going to be great. All right, let's do it. Oh man, what did we get ourselves into here? All right, we're starting with the road bike. We're just going to break this thing down. So again, this is for you. This video is for you if you are like constantly worried about, is it your bike? I'm going to put this to rest once and for all through this highly scientific method called comparing videos using a big screen that you can barely see on. So squint, get a bigger screen. Let's go. So what I did first, this is the road bike. Obviously, this is a road bike. It's from 1975. I think it's a Ross Professional. It's a single speed. It has no suspension. So let's take a look. And obviously, these bikes feel dramatically different. This is me on my slopestyle bike. And what you're going to notice on the slopestyle bike here is that the basically, I look the same as on the road bike. Not a lot of difference. One thing I do want to point out, though, with the road bike is that I hinge at the hips quite a bit. And you're going to notice that if you're a cross-country rider or a road rider and you try to do anything on a bike with a tall seat, you're going to hinge at the hips. See how long those legs are right there? Cool. So this is cracking me up, by the way. I'm just having a ball. This is me on my trail bike. And what you're going to notice with me on the trail bike is that again, I look the same. Wow, what is going on here? Oh my goodness, check this out. Sorry, my son filmed this. He did a really good job, just it's not in the exact same spot as all the other ones. Oh my goodness. There we go. Okay, what I discovered after watching this video back is that all the body positions are the same. They're essentially the same. So what you need to do instead of worrying about your bike, again, this is just the uphill side of a roller. How does the bike impact the body position? It doesn't. It really doesn't. There's a little bit more hinging. Again, the stack and the reach on these bikes is completely different. The bottom bracket drop on all these different. The suspension travel. Look, I got an 8-inch downhill bike. Look at this guy. You can barely see it. Look at the body position here. It's different from the others because my timing is different. If I zoom back a few clips, this is different because I'm having to compress the shock all the way down here. And actually this little guy right there looks identical to this one, except my weights move forward because I'm at a different time in the pump, because this one has no suspension. It has like 1 inch of suspension because I run it with 300 PSI. All right, so it ain't your bike, it's the body. Round one. Round two, let's take a look at, starting with the slopestyle bike, what the entrance to the corner looks like right here. I'm going to try to put these in the same spot on the screen. So entering the corner, how do we look? Right here's the road bike. Entering the corner right here. Oh, that one does look different. Look at that. This looks like a movie from like 1975. Drop me some comments below if you got your start road biking. Pretty cool. So we also have the downhill bike. Let's look what it looks like. Initiating the turn right here. Ooh, it started a little bit earlier. Okay. Yeah, props to my son for getting me in the frame every time here. This is not an easy job. Okay, and initiating the turn with a trail bike. What I can tell you for sure is that the trail bike felt the most neutral. The downhill bike was by far the most fun one to corner, which I did not expect. This is about an 80-degree turn that happens in a split second. I'll play it for you. It's a very tight turn. So the downhill bike actually felt the best, which I thought it would be the dirt jump bike. So how does geometry and bike size affect body position with cornering? Apparently a lot. So if you have drop bars, let's look at this closely. If you have drop bars, in other words, the bars are like down on your knees there. I dropped an outside foot. I'm completely hinged over at the hips. Body looks almost like I'm just, hinged over. Give me a pat on the back right there. So what's interesting about this, though, the biggest thing that you'll notice is that I have to stay pretty much in line with the frame of the bike here. And if I switch over and look at the downhill bike, I'm allowed to separate or twist on top of the bike quite a bit more. So what that means is that the bike is here and I'm able to twist on top of the bike. I can't do that as much with a road bike. I got this, by the way, this is a Commencal Furious seat. Perfectly tucks in under my knee right there. Very easy to tilt the bike over and move it around. Here, I'll zip it for us so you can see that seat's nice and out of the way. All right, let's have a look at the trail bike. Let me actually do this in a way that helps you guys. Yeah, trail bike, the form actually, I would critique myself. It looks like I entered it a little bit late here. Left knee is pointed too far to the inside. I managed to recover pretty decently there. Okay, so this bike is extremely tall. It's got the highest bottom bracket, highest bars for sure, the most room of everything. It's just a big, big, big bike. I don't know the exact reach number. Big old bike. I don't really see much of a difference. Let's kind of look at these side by side. You can't tell a difference between this one and this one. You know what's crazy is that I don't even, if you kind of picture everything without the bike there. Yeah, the body's the same way on every single one of them. So I'm actually kind of shocked. I thought that I would be, I'm a little bit shocked. So here's the thing. This looks about the same, bars at the knees. This one, the bars are above the knees. In other words, the bars are literally higher up this way. This is fascinating. I'm shocked. I actually, like, everything looks almost identical. The only difference here is my bars are like 27 millimeters wide. And so I'm riding around the corner like this. Hey, guys. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm sorry, guys. I don't think I can give you a video that's scientifically proven that the bike will help you get around the corner better. Body positions look about the same. I will tell you, though, that this one did not feel too comfortable. Maybe it's the tires that are like the pizza cutters. Who knows? So yeah, I'd honestly, like, it really doesn't affect the body position that much. It really doesn't. So let's take a look at coming out of the corner. The part where I pump and pop, full extension in the arms. Okay, there we go. Pump and pop. Pumpity poppity. Ooh, it's kind of late right there. I really got to get this knee healed up. That was terrible. All right. Look, I even pumped my road bike. A little stand up there. That's hilarious. Okay, so let's talk about this. I want to keep this short and sweet. I know we've talked about it a lot, but a little easy to see all four side by side here. If you were just walking by a department store, if you were in the Macy's with your girlfriend and you were walking and she had her perfume bag and, you know, she was talking to you about her weekend. She was like, listen, I got to tell you about Sandy and Barbara. They were telling me about the Oldsmobile that they saw on the lot. And you're listening to her and you walked by this in the mall. If you were listening to your significant other and you walked by this, I dare say you would not be able to tell the difference. It's so scientific that, I mean, even it passes the Macy's test. And as you can tell, that it's really, I mean, what's so funny is that my downhill bike and my road bike look the most similar here. I am cracking up. Yeah, well, I don't even know what to say, guys. I usually have something clever, but at this point, the one that I have the worst form on is definitely the DJ bike. It's the Ticket S, and it's just, again, it's not a forgiving bike, and I'm trying to pump it like I am my downhill bike, and I just, you know, the knee's not feeling quite good quite yet, so maybe that's it, but hey, you guys just... All right, now in all seriousness, the purpose of this video is to have a little bit of fun, and you know, Mountain Bike Academy, I'm the co-founder, and look, we're on a mission to help 10,000 riders shred with confidence. And if you made it this far in the video and you're like, hey, yeah, I mean, I kind of get it. You know, my athleticism comes first, and anything that I can do to raise my athleticism, raise my skill on the bike, and reduce the risk of crashing, I'm all for it. Hey, you're part of us. You're part of the Gravity Guardians. Go ahead and like and subscribe to the channel. I highly encourage you to do that because it helps more and more people see this, and you're just being a good steward of the internet algorithm, and I appreciate you if you do this. The other thing, too, is that if this super resonates with you, then it has nothing to do with anything else we do. I hope you had fun, and I'll catch you on the next one. Thanks.